Good morning, everyone. Today's 18th of November, and that means it's the start of the Buzzwordathon, hosted by Books and Lala and Gabby Reeds. I'm saying that right? I'm not really sure at this moment. But, that means that I'm going to read books with numbers in the titles, like The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I've started in this one right now. Last night, I was not able to finish Girls of Paper and Fire, and I will not be able to read it this week because it doesn't have a number in the title, and I want to do this. I want to read as many numbered books, so I'm going to try to work it into my TBR for the Triwizard Tournament Readathon Task 2, because I really want to read it, because it's a really good book. But right now, it's time for The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And that's that. And then I have school today. And tonight I am going to Love Actually in concert. It is like the film with an orchestra that is playing the music live. Yeah, if you don't know me, you don't know this about me, but I love Christmas. And I love Christmas movies, and Love Actually is one of my all-time favorites. And my boyfriend gave me this for my birthday, and honestly, it's perfect. So I'm going to see Love Actually on a big screen today with live soundtrack. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Very, very much. So I'm at page 39 of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And I'm picturing Evelyn Hugo as a Cuban Jane Fonda. That's who she is in my head. So, I don't know what to say about that. It's good that I really like Jane Fonda, but it's weird. I'm not really sure. I mean, Evelyn is not supposed to be a very likable character, but I don't really like her up until this point. But I'm only at page 39, so, you know, I can't really say anything about it yet. But I am enjoying it. It's very intriguing. I really want to know more about Evelyn's life. I just came home from a wonderful evening at the theater or the concert hall watching Love Actually with a live soundtrack. So there was an orchestra playing the soundtrack and it was absolutely beautiful. I may have cried a little bit and it was amazing. And then on the way back, turns out my train was delayed, so then I missed the last metro, so I had to walk 10 minutes through the dark, through not the greatest part of Amsterdam. That was a little bit scary, but I'm home, I'm safe. Very grateful that my boyfriend was still awake and that I could call him, so thank you so much, I love you. But it was an amazing show, I loved it, it was beautiful. The music live was beautiful and the film was beautiful as always. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. And it was amazing. I am at page 310 in Evelyn Hugo, or The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And oh my goodness, this book is beautiful. I am in love with it. I love it so deeply. This is definitely going to be one of my favorite books of all time. Not just of the year, but of all time. I love it. I love Evelyn's character, even though she's not a very likable or lovable character, but I love her anyway. And what I love about it is that it is so, I don't know, some parts of it were so beautifully written and so open about Evelyn's sexuality, and I love that. I am enjoying this book so very much, and I am very glad that I'm able to read it. But now it is time for me to take my makeup off and go to sleep because it is 1 a.m. something like that, and I'm a morning person, as I've said often before. So I'm very glad I don't have to be at school early tomorrow. I have a meeting in my internship at 2, so it'll all work out fine. So good night to you. Good morning, everyone. It is the 19th of November. And as usual, I'm starting my day off with a cup of coffee. But this time also with The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I have read till page 307 last night. And yeah, as I said before, I love this book and I really want to finish it now. And then I've read this book in 2 days. And that amazes me. Because it's not a thin book. It's almost 400 pages long. So yay me! So that's what I'm going to do now to wake up a little bit. Because last night was a late night and I planned to wake up early this morning, but it turned out to be 8 before I could get out of bed. So yeah, when you want to stay out late, that's what happens. To me, at least. I'm a morning person. Hi. This book. I don't even know what to say. I love it so much, but it's so sad. I finished The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I love this book. It is perfect and beautiful, and it will be one of my favorites of all time. And I really don't know what to read now. I have a list of books for the Buzzwordathon, but I have to think about this book for a little while longer. So, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, it gets 5 stars. If I could give more, I would give it more, but it gets 5 stars, and I love it. I loved it so much. And if you haven't read it yet, please do, because it's beautiful, and I don't have anything else to say about this book, because it's better if you go into it not knowing anything, in my opinion. So, read it. It's beautiful. I just came home from a meeting at my internship, and it was about how bilingual education is developed in that specific school that I work at. And it was a very interesting meeting, but I couldn't contribute because I am not part of developing those kinds of materials, because I teach English and I don't need to what's it called? I don't need to develop like biology materials in English, because that's not my job. So although it was very interesting to learn about that, the only thing that I will ever have to do with that in my future is checking those materials if the language is correct. And yeah, other than that, meeting was fine. But yeah, it is also that time of the month, so I feel like shit, honestly. So I'm going to listen to some music and read The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. The other 7 Evelyn book that I'm going to read this week. I am at page 29 right now, and it starts right in the action, which I very much enjoy, because then I'm pulled into it and want to continue reading. And I already find it fascinating, so I'm really excited to read more of this book. Also, I can't choose what I want to eat tonight. I'm either going to make mini pizzas, or I'm going to eat Dutch savory pancakes as dinner. But I'm not sure yet. I think I'll ask my friends. I have groceries for both those things in my house, so it really doesn't matter. I just can't choose. Don't know what I'm feeling like. I feel like chocolate, that's what I feel like. But guess what I don't have in my house? Oh right, chocolate. So that's a little disappointing. But nothing to do about it now. I've changed back into my pajama pants because nope. Just nope. I'm going to do nothing for the rest of the day because I feel absolutely like shit. It is currently 9 p.m. Is it? It is. And I'm in my bed. I feel horrible. I have cramps. My back hurts. Sitting hurts. Lying down hurts, but standing is worse. And yeah, so lying down is the best option. I have my microwavable animal thingy, and it keeps my belly warm, which is nice. And I am going to read the Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I am now at day 2. Because this book is about a person who is solving a murder but reliving the same day over and over again. So this is the same day but the second time around. I'm enjoying the story. I am still really confused about what is happening. I have some theories. Don't know if they're right or not. I mean, I will probably find out in the end of the book. And I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I like it. I don't think I will like it as much as the other Evelyn book, because Evelyn Hugo is one of my new favorites of all time. Don't think this will make it onto that list, but we'll see. I do really like it so far, but we'll see. So, I haven't vlogged at all today. It is currently 1:15 in the afternoon, and I spent my morning in bed because my lower back hurts. And yeah, sitting down is very uncomfortable, so I'm going back to lying down in a minute. But yeah, I have been reading, what's it called? It's in my bed right now. The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. Really enjoy it. It is, there's a lot of action involved, and I wasn't aware of that, and I like it a lot. And I have been watching the originals because I still haven't finished watching that, and I sometimes just watch that if I don't know what else to do. And yeah, as I said, I'm going to go lay back in my bed with my microwave animal and survive the day. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to read for a little bit more. Maybe take a nap, because napping is always nice. So, that's the plan. Sorry that's a bit boring, but I don't feel very good. Hello. It is currently... what time is it? 9 something. My watch isn't working. And I haven't vlogged all day, except for in the afternoon somewhere. Today was not a good day. I felt terrible. My back hurt. And still hurts quite a lot. And that is not nice. And I also didn't read anything today. I just spent all day watching Disney Plus and Netflix. And yeah. But I did discovered, I watched this new sort of series thing that Disney Plus is doing, which is called the Imagineers. And that's all about creating the Disney parks, I believe. And it is a super interesting documentary series. And then I watched Waking Sleeping Beauty or something about the Disney Renaissance, and that was a very cool documentary as well. So I'm really enjoying Disney Plus so far. I mean, I live in the Netherlands, so I've had it 2 months before everyone else, and I've loved it since the beginning. But with all the new content that is on it right now, there's so much new to discover, and I really enjoy it. So I did that today, and I did an English language test for my minor abroad. Turns out my language is on C2 level on the Sapphire scale. That is a European scale of language ability. And C2 means that you are basically a native speaker, except you're not a native speaker. So it's the highest level you can get as a non-native speaker. And yeah, that's not weird because I'm studying English, so I was sort of expecting my level to be high enough. And it also means that I don't necessarily have to do a test when I come back from the UK. If I go there, still haven't got any confirmation. So this test felt very useless, but okay. It's just mandatory, so I can't just not do it. So whatever. There, yeah, can't do anything about it. But now I am going to read some more of The Seven Husbands. No, I read that book yesterday. The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. And yeah, that's the plan. And after that I'm going to sleep and hope that I'll feel better tomorrow. So, good night. Good morning, everyone. This morning I slept until 10:30. And if that is not an indicator of how unwell I feel, then I don't know what is. Also, last night I only read 27 pages in The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I really like it, but I was just too tired, so I just fell asleep. And now I've got a major headache, so today's wonderful already. Yay. The Dutch postal service is a mess. Honestly, it is terrible. I ordered a book because I'm supposed to be reading that book for a book club, for a buddy read, for a live show that I'm going to be participating in December. And the book was supposed to come in the mail today. And I am home today because I am ill and I don't feel well, so I am home. But tomorrow I have to tutor someone, so I have to go to my parents' house and tutor there. And then I'm not here to receive my package because it's delayed and it was supposed to be coming today. And now it's delayed and I can't change I cannot change where they leave it, where they deliver my package. I cannot send it to a pickup point. I cannot send it to another address. I can do nothing. And that sucks because I can't be here tomorrow. I cannot be here to get my package. So that means that I won't be getting it until Monday probably. And that sucks. Big time. I really dislike it. And I've had this far too often. And honestly, I am so annoyed by this. I'm already grumpy. It's not the greatest time of the month for this to be happening. So annoyed. Currently reading The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, and I have a theory about who is the killer, or who is going to be the killer, because the murder hasn't happened yet. And that theory has sprung into my head at page 134. If that turns out to be the case, then I don't know if I like the book. But it might not be, because so many people said that they really loved it, so I hope I didn't just predict the ending. I really hope that. The only thing that I now wish was different about this book is that I would really like to know the exact time frame that this is happening in. I have sort of puzzled out, according to my historical knowledge, that it's happening around the 1930s? Ish? Maybe the end of the 20s? Something like that. I think the end of the 20s. But I am very... or maybe not even the end of the 20s. I think maybe beginning of the 20s. I'm very unsure. But I really wish I knew that so I could place it somewhere, and that is very confusing to me. And I don't know if I missed a specific time. Maybe I missed that completely. But as far as I know, it's not in there. And I wish it was, because it would make it a lot more clear to me about what sort of time frame I would have to picture. Well, I plan to make soup tonight, because I like eating soup when I don't feel well. But my cauliflower, when I got it out of the fridge, was moldy. I don't know how this always happens, but somehow I always end up not having any food in my house when I need it. So I ordered enchiladas. So yeah. No soup for me. I'll try again in the weekend, because I really like soup. I think soup and pizza are my favorite food. My food has arrived. Ordered some quesadillas. Yum. And churros as a dessert because I love churros so much. Something's very greasy in here. Something has been leaking. That's gross. Okay. And then I had this chocolate sauce for my churros, and I got a portion of fries because I just really wanted to eat fries. So let's eat. I'm hungry. My food was so disappointing. Everything tasted like it was fried 3 times again, and it was just so greasy, and it was not good. So yeah, not really satisfied. I really wanted to have some nice food, but I didn't have anything in my house, and now I had to eat food that I hoped was nice, but even the churros were like they were just dipped in oil after being fried for way too long. And it's not good. Only the chocolate sauce was nice, but you know, chocolate sauce isn't something that you should just eat like that. But I won't judge you if you do. So suddenly it's 11 p.m. and usually I go to bed around 10. So I don't really know what happened. I'm not even tired. Still feel like shit though. But I'm not tired, so I guess I'll just go to bed anyway because I have things to do tomorrow and it's just better if I go to sleep and then read for a little bit. I usually just fall asleep when I'm reading, so that's the best idea, I guess. So good night for now. I'll be back tomorrow. Look what came in the mail. Book depository. So that means that in here, if I can open it with one hand, probably not. Damn it. Why? Why can I not do this? But is it open? Oh yeah. Oh my god. It is here. The hardcover. Oh my god. I didn't get the pretty one because I don't have the other two in the pretty edition, so yeah, but it has ice blue end papers. Now I've got a fresh edition that I did not annotate and I can just put in my bookcase with this beautiful cover. Ugh, I love it so much. So, I just came home in my own home and I checked the mailbox because I got a notification saying that my book was delivered into my mailbox, which I doubted, but okay, sure. I thought maybe the postman left a note saying that they left it with one of my neighbors. That would have been fine, completely fine. But the notification said that it was delivered into my mailbox. So when I just checked that, there was no book and no note and nothing even indicating where I could possibly find my book. So it's lost now. And I'm really angry about that. The Dutch Postal Service is absolute shit. There, I said it. And I know that everyone in the Netherlands who's watching this knows that. But because this is it's not the only postal service, but it is the National Postal Service. And because they sort of have a monopoly on delivering mail, nobody does anything about it. And it sucks. So now I don't get my book. And tomorrow I will call customer service to get my book back. Because I want it. And I want to know where it is. And if one of my neighbors has it and they just forgot to give me a note, that would be fine. But there's at least 300 people in this building. And I'm not going to go to each door to see where my book might possibly be. Because that would just be ridiculous. So yeah. That's where I'm at right now. I'm a little angry. I'm a little upset about this. But anyway, I'm done for today. I'm still feeling like shit. I have a headache. I have cramps. It's just not great. And now even my book didn't get delivered. Sorry. I just don't even know anymore. I'm so fed up with this postal service. It's nope. Just nope. So I am going to take off my makeup and then go to sleep because this day is over for me. The only positive thing that happened was that tutoring went well. I got Queen of Nothing in the middle of my parents' house. And I was able to book tickets for the Les Mis concert live show in cinemas thing here in the Netherlands. It is the Les Mis concert staged. Okay, again, it is the Les Mis staged concert show that is filmed and shown in cinemas worldwide, and it is also being shown in the Netherlands on the 8th of December. And I'm taking my mom there for her birthday, so very glad I could go there. And I discovered that I had some cinema coupons, so I didn't really have to pay anything, which is fortunate. Because I didn't get my book, so I just lost money because of a book that I really wanted to have. As long as I have it before the end of next week, I'll be fine. That's not true. I just wanted it tomorrow. But whatever. This vlog for today is done. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow again. Good morning, everyone. I'm less grumpy than last night. Got myself a coffee. I am rewatching the New Year's episode of Doctor Who from last year. Don't know why, I just felt like it. And in about an hour I can call the customer service of the Dutch Postal Service and ask where my book went. So I'm going to do that. And the rest of the plans for today are to read and finish The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, to clear away all of the Halloweeny things in my house and to make it a little more festive for Christmas, and to work some work on some things for school, and to, yeah, I think that was it. To knit a little bit, because I'm knitting a blanket out of all the leftovers from different projects, from socks and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm knitting squares, so the plan is to knit a little bit more on that. So today didn't exactly go as planned. I plan to do so much stuff for school and reading and, well, getting rid of all the Halloween-y things in my house, or getting rid of them, just tidying them away. And instead of that, I just spent the entire day watching YouTube video essays on all my favorite TV shows, and now I'm just rewatching everything of Doctor Who, because, I don't know, sometimes I just get into a Doctor Who mood and I cannot get out of it unless I rewatch everything. So that's what I'm doing, including knitting a blanket out of squares. And yeah, that's it basically. So the trailer for Doctor Who season 12 just launched, and I must admit the trailer looks really cool. I love Doctor Who. It is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, and it will forever be. That's also why my name is Wibbly Wobbly Book Nerd, because the Wibbly Wobbly part is from Doctor Who. But the trailer for season 12 looks really awesome. They say something about being in Paris in 1943, which means the Second World War. And I still have hope in my heart that we will meet Private Wilfred Mott. This will not mean anything to you if you do not watch Doctor Who. But if you do, you will know who I'm talking about. And I think I might cry my eyes out if something like that ever happens. But yeah, since Chibnall is the showrunner, it has been very meh, very mediocre. So my expectations for season 12 aren't very high, but I'm still very much looking forward to it. And it will come early 2020, so I hope like spring? So there's not been a date released yet, but only early 2020. I'm rambling, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think I am going to go to bed and try to read some. I don't know if that's going to work because I'm really not in a reading mood. I am in a knit all the stuff and watch Doctor Who mood. So I might just do that. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Today was a fun day for me, but it was not a good reading day and I did not get anything done. Except for watch almost a season of Doctor Who. So it wasn't very productive. But okay. The only thing that I did do was call the Dutch Postal Service to see where my package is at. They don't know. Nobody knows. So I just have to make a complaint now, and they say that I need to wait for 3 business days for my package to arrive. So if it isn't here by Tuesday, that's what they told me, I need to call again. Isn't that just ridiculous? It's just one book. And I want it. But anyway, I'm not going to be stressed about that right now because I'm going to bed. So, good night, y'all. And I'll see you tomorrow for the last day. Oh my god, the last day of Buzzwordathon. Oh, I did so bad. I only read one book. It was one of my favorite books of the year, though. But I only read one book. So, oops. So, it is currently Sunday, the 24th of November, which means that today I haven't vlogged a single thing. Last night before I went to bed, I read about 30 pages in the 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. Enjoyed it so far, but I haven't finished it, and I have not read a single page today. I don't know why, didn't feel like it, and I've fallen into a very deep Doctor Who rewatch hole. So I can officially declare my participation in this readathon as failed. Badly. But it is not a competition, so I can't really fail. And I did read one of my favorite books of the year, and maybe of all time. I don't know yet. But I read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This is the only book that I was able to finish. But it was so good that I gave it 5 stars, and I cried while reading it. And it was very beautiful. I loved it so much. And then the second book that I am reading is The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. So I've read 2 Evelyn 7 books, but I haven't finished this one yet. I'm just over halfway, and I really enjoy it, but I just haven't finished it yet. And I will not finish it next week because I want to finish Girls of Paper and Fire. And then I am done with readathons for, I don't know, 2 weeks? Until the third task of the Triwizard Tournament readathon. But, so next week, task 2 of the Triwizard Tournament readathon starts. And further than that, and going to see Frozen 2 with my sister and with a friend. I have no other plans. So, and school and internship, but those are just planned in anyway. So, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you're still here, thank you. I know this might have been a very boring vlog because I didn't really read anything. Vlog. I meant vlog. But you know, you can't always read everything that you want. You can't always do that. So, to me, it's fine. So, thank you so much again. I will see you again very soon in a new video. So for now, goodbye. I love you.